So, like one thing that we looked at in the past is, can you heat a warehouse, or how do you go about that?
Not in Scotland. The Scotch Whisky Association say it's against the spirit of making whisky in Scotland, which means the law doesn't say anything about it, but we'd rather you didn't do it, lads. That's what it means.
Yeah.
And then there has been some chat that suggests to me that there might be the odd heated warehouse in Scotland, but
I've heard some of that chat as well, yeah.
but I don't know. I genuinely don't know if that's true or where it would be. But there's nothing saying that in Ireland, in England, in Wales, you can't heat your warehouse. So why would you want to do that? It's because when you've got a warm place in the States, you're making bourbon, Kentucky or somewhere like that, or India, it matures spirit really, really quickly. And of course, that's the big problem for whiskey makers, is length of maturation, trying to get your cash back. But you can always tell in the product, you can taste spirit that's been matured abnormally, it's been speeded up. So would you want to do it? Maybe you do it and maybe you blend back.
But is it to raise? Do you raise the base temperature, or would you have the fluctuations? Because is it not the fluctuations in the temperature that
well, you're driving, like I always do that. Like you're driving the spirit into the wood and back out, so it's breathing. It's actually the reaction with the oak is happening with the seasons as it expands and contracts. It's transpiring through the cask. James Swan used to talk about, there was someone, Diageo or someone did this test where they wrapped casks in cling film to see what would happen, and nothing happened. It didn't mature because it couldn't breathe. It couldn't do that thing. And I was at a distillery in the summer, and they were saying that they're not in Scotland and they do heat to mature. And he implied to me they do 2 seasons per year. So they have a winter, a summer, a winter, a summer every year. So they double mature it, if you like. But that whole realization came from Kavalan in Taiwan and from Indian whiskies, where you're getting 3-year-olds and the rate of evaporation is sort of 25% a year, compared to Speyside, it's 2% a year.
Yeah.
So we're maturing very slowly, losing a little bit to the Angels. They, 25% a year, 3 years, it's gone.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years, there's nothing left. In fact, I think it's a rum that we were given by an Indian client, and it was called the 1%. And a warehouse had fallen down, and it had some rum in it. And they went and they found just a few casks at the back of the warehouse, and it had 1% liquid left in it, virtually dry.
Wow. And
that was this rum. And everything else had gone. It had all been lost because they'd left it just, a year too long. So the affected temperature on casks is really interesting and exciting, and makes a massive difference to the product at the end of the day.